Types of reaction, right? The first one, write the topic, types of reactions. Types of reaction, number one, displacement reactions. Right. Displacement reactions. So can anyone define what is the meaning of displacement reaction? Yes. Displacement. Keshan, can you tell me what is the meaning of displacement reaction?
Yeah. It's like a exchange, right? Displacement reaction is like exchanging reaction.
Exchange in the sense, what kind of exchange you are referring to?
Like one element will be replaced by another in a compound.
Yes. Sometimes it can be one element. Sometimes can be group of atoms as well. Okay. Then write down atoms or group of atoms. Atoms or group of atoms is replaced by another atom or group of atoms. Another atoms or group of atoms. An atom or group of atom is replaced by another atom or group of atoms, right? So in organic chemistry, we call this as write down, in organic chemistry, we call as displacement reactions. Sorry, in organic chemistry, we call it as substitution. Substitution. I think you learned about substitution, right? Substitution reactions. And in inorganic chemistry, it is called as displacement reaction. Even though it's two different names, same process, right? So I'm going to take two examples from the textbook. So I'm going to write the two examples. So you'll see here the first one, displacement reactions involving metals. Mg solid plus CuSO4 A plus gives you MgSO4 plus copper. Another one, aluminium solid plus Fe2O3, iron oxide solid gives you solid iron plus aluminum oxide. Solid. What are the similarities, first of all? What are the similarities in these two reactions? Yes. Let's compare the similarities. Shanil, what are the similarities that you can see here in this reaction? Two reactions, actually.
That means the similarity between the two or
Two reactions, two reactions.
what is it?
Anything you can say, no problem.
Yeah, one is losing oxygen, the other one is gaining.
With oxygen losing gaining? No, you can't see. My question is what you can see. Shenaz, what do you think?
So what we see, right?
Sorry, so yeah, but no, anything.
So copper loses sulfur and magnesium gains.
But is that the same happen in the second reaction? No, right?
Can't we say like, how do you say?
First, now you are in A level, so you have to say something. Just try to get the words out.
I don't know. I'll just guess.
Come on, no problem.
I'm just telling what everything I see. There's always a solid produced.
Solid produce. Solid මොකක්ද හැදුනේ?
මේකේ solid copper හැදෙනවා අනිත් එකේ solid iron හැදෙනවා.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, එතකොට
solid forms.
අර මේ පැත්තේ තියෙන metal එක තමයි react වෙන්නේ. කියන්නේ now if you take magnesium is more reactive than copper. Aluminium should be more reactive than iron නේ. දෙක ඒ කියන්නේ displacement. එතකොට දැන් මේ පැත්තේ solid උයි එක්වසුයි තියෙනවානේ. ඒතර අනිත් පැත්තේ එක්වසුයි solid උයි තියෙනවා. දැන් මේකේ solid උයි අනිත් පැත්තේ solid තියෙනවා.
Yeah. එතකොට මෙතන point එකක් දීලා තියෙනවා the cation reduces. Yeah, one reduces and other oxidizes. Yes.
Yeah.
So you can see it in both cases. So in both reactions, redox taking place.
Yeah.
Both are redox reactions.
Oh. එතකොට sir can't we say like there is oxidation taking place again?
The redox කිව්වම oxidation reduction both things like that.
ඒක එතකොට අර copper loses oxygen, magnesium gains oxygen.
You can add some and anything. Without that even no problem. Right. So, and as you said, the last one is one metal is take the place of the other.
So redox in terms of electrons, right?
Redox in terms of no. Now
I mean,
remember the next point. When it comes to redox, you have to be very careful. You have to say the redox in terms of oxidation numbers. That's the easiest one, right? So remember, in this case, you can't see the electrons, no, right? Can you see the electrons? No, right? But you can work out the oxidation numbers, right? You can work out the oxidation numbers, but you cannot see the electrons, right? So now what I'm telling is always try to go with oxidation numbers. So here magnesium 0 to +2.
Yeah.
Whereas copper +2 to 0. So redox reaction taking place. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. So in the next one, aluminium 0 to +3, whereas iron +3 to 0.
Yeah.
Is that clear?
Yes.
Okay. We'll
So
move
should we
in.
write this in the
Just write the two reactions. First, write the two reactions with the state symbols.
reactions are over. After that, should we write in this table solid and redox?
Oh, if you are done writing the reactions, right? Write down similarities.
That means the topic.
What I was trying to do is drawing a table to mention the similarities and the differences.
Yeah. So first equation and second equation in the
Yeah,
table.
write the second. No, this is not necessary, but just to give an idea on there. Similarities number one, both the reactions are redox reactions. Both reactions are redox reactions. Both reactions are redox reactions. And number two, both the reactions produce solid metal. Right? Both the reactions produce solid metal. And the next one, the metal element in the reactant side, metal element in the reactant side is take the place of the metal compound. Okay. But now next point, differences. Before going to the differences, just tell me whether the second reaction will take in place or not. Kimakshan, what do you think? Will the second reaction is taking place or not?
Not.
No. Why? Why not? If it is not, you have to say the reason. Why it is not? No. Aluminium is more reactive than iron.
Yeah, because aluminium, carbon, iron.
Yes, take it. Then what's the issue? Cool. Ashin, what do you think? Yes or no?
So is it because two solids can't react?
Yes. Good question. Yes, good answer. Two solids can't react. But you can melt them. Right?
And with
You
each
can
other.
melt them and let the reaction to happen. Right?
Yes.
Clear? Right. That means reaction 2 definitely needs some energy. Right?
But reaction 1 doesn't need
Doesn't
energy.
need. Exactly. Yes. Okay. So the reaction 1 takes place in the aqueous solution. Reaction 2 involves solid. Right? And definitely the reaction 1 you can do it in the lab. Plus the reaction 2 is special in the industry. Right? Clear? Okay, let's write the differences.
So when you're coming tomorrow, you'll bring the notes, right?
Yes, definitely, yes.
And yes, tomorrow you said you are doing titration.
Yes, මතක් කරන්න. Question. Reaction 1 take place in aqueous solutions. And the reaction 2 involves solids. Reaction 2 involves solids. Next point, reaction 1 take place without supplying energy. Whereas the reaction 2 need large amount of energy. Right. I'll be going with the same reaction again, right? What has happened during this magnesium and copper sulfate thing? Now, if it comes like this, you can clearly see what will happen to the electrons. Even the electrons are not showing now. That's the risk.
You are saying like if it comes in like the second one, we can say.
And I think even in the first one, you are very good. I think you can say, but still, I prefer to say in terms of oxidation numbers.
Oxidation numbers.
So, what are the observations here? What you can see if you are going to do this reaction? Tamesh, what you can see during this reaction? Yes. What you can see during this reaction?
Is there a color change? No, right?
Yeah, what kind of color changes?
No, there is a.
You can't now. That is different now. Here I'm asking what you can see. That means observations.
Yeah.
Now, if you are going to say this is redox reaction, it's no mark.
No,
What
color
is
change.
observations. Color change, by you have to say what is the color change.
Oh, okay. So like color change.
It's exactly show how you have to face to the exam. Huh? What kind of color change you can see? Very good. Blue solution turns to colorless. Why blue solution turns to colorless? Blue solution is the copper 2 plus.
Yes.
Right, and it become magnesium 2 plus. So magnesium 2 plus, no color. And pink brown solid. Remember, according to the examiner, copper is pink.
Copper is pink brown.
Yes, so the pink brown solid will be happy. Right. Now, when it comes to the second one, second reaction, right? As I told you, it will take place only in the molten stage, liquid.
So can you repeat that observation? It will turn from blue to
Blue solution turns colorless.
colorless.
And
Pink brown solid is formed.
sorry, pink brown solid.
And
Sadiha, what is the ionic equation for this reaction? What is the ionic equation for this reaction? Yes. What is the ionic equation? Can anyone tell me an answer? Same thing. Ionic equation will be similar. Okay. So again, a redox reaction, yes, it take place under very high temperature, and I don't think you can see any observable change. Okay, next one, displacement reactions involving halogens. This one is typical one that I think we have done this even in this group 7 lesson as well, right? Okay. Halogens, we know that the more reactive halogen can displace the less reactive halogen. Therefore, we met 3 reactions. Chlorine displace bromine from compound, chlorine displace iodine from its compound, and bromine displace iodine from its compound, right? So for your benefit, I write the 3 ionic equations. So other one should be BR. Sorry, it should be 2i minus. Right, done. Okay, let's write the answer for this. Yeah, if you are done, you can send me the answers. It's okay, it's okay. No problem, no problem. So here I am with the answers. Iron metal react with silver nitrate. displacement reaction, full equation and ionic equation. Fe plus AgNO3 gives you FeNO3 twice Ag. 2.
No need state symbols.
Dylan.
අදුරේ ලියන්න නැතු හිටියම කමක් නැද්ද?
Good man. But you should know actually. If you are 100% sure, you can write. If it is not, don't try to take a risk, because if it needed, they will say include state symbols. So in that case, you can include the state symbols. Static equation here, Fe solid plus 2Ag plus gives you Fe3 plus Fe2 plus 2Ag. That's how it goes. This is the answer. Is this clear?
Yes.
Next one. Then in the second one, what are the state symbols? Value. So it's ignited now. So if you are going to include the state symbol, it should be liquid. Sorry.
The full equation.
Full equation, zinc plus copper oxide gives you zinc oxide plus copper.
Yeah.
Right. Right. Let's moving on to the next one. Next one, precipitation reaction. So precipitation reaction means simply where the reaction that forms precipitate, right? Okay. So now can you tell me why we need precipitation reactions?
So that we can identify ions.
Yeah, that is in chemical test, right? Good.
Yeah.
Is that the only use?
And we can produce stuff like from that precipitate like a පාවිච්චි කරන දේවල් වලට හදන්න
Yes, yes.
and then to remove stuff from the like තේන දැන් අපි AGC
Oh, yes, yes, yes. Yes. Okay. Write down precipitation reactions. In precipitation reactions, right?
yeah
Insoluble solid. Insoluble solid is formed as one of the products. Insoluble solid is formed as one of the products.
okay
Okay.
that's it
That's the next point. These reactions are used in number one, chemical test. And number two, it's important one, to work out the chemical equations. To work out the chemical reactions. Okay, let's see. Okay, what is the test for carbon dioxide and where you get the precipitate there? Yes? Who's going to say the answer? Kim Akshan, what is the test for carbon dioxide and where can you see the precipitate? Yes?
shall I tell
Yes. Go again, yes.
when you pass like calcium carbon dioxide through lime water there's a precipitate formed inside right
What is the precipitate?
calcium carbonate
So carbon dioxide is passed through lime water. What is lime water? So these are very useful in paper 3. Yeah, what is lime water? What is the formula of lime water? Sonali, what is lime water?
calcium hydroxide
Halian, I forgot you. Sorry. You are there, no? Yes. So you have to pass carbon dioxide to lime water, and the lime water turns milky. Okay, Halian, now tell me, what happen if you going to bubble more carbon dioxide to that white precipitate? Will the precipitate remain or something happen? මේකට උත්තරේ දන්නේ නැහැ.
Alter. Again, like when it comes to the end,
Yeah, you are keep on bubbling carbon dioxide.
බෑනේ ඉතින් ඔක්කොම කැල්සියම් ටික කැල්සියම් මේ මොනවාද කාබනේට් වලට හැරෙද්දී නැතුව යනවනේ කැල්සියම්.
No, again, me answer it. No.
ඒ කියන්නේ ඉවර වෙන්නේ නැද්ද?
No, precipitate dissolves. Because
Oh.
calcium hydrogen carbonate forms. I don't know whether the point. Okay, Leo. Here we go. Test is pass carbon dioxide to lime water. The lime water turns milky. Right. So the equation is carbon dioxide plus calcium hydroxide gives you calcium carbonate plus water. So this is the white precipitate, or you can say lime water turns milky. So actually this remains as suspension. That's why the entire solution becomes milky. Yeah? Okay.
Wait. Don't erase that equation.
Sorry.
Okay, now get it.
Moving on. Test for sulfates. Ahalian, what is the test for sulfate? Within few days, you will be getting your results as well. Yes.
Slider.
No, any. We got a chance. Ashin, what is the test for sulfate ions? We didn't do right. Can't remember really.
Why O level करे?
කරානේ ඒක තමයි yes.
ඉතින් නැත්නම් මන් දන්නේ කොහොමද?
ඒකත් ඇත්ත තමයි. Yes. මතක නෑ දැන්. මාර වැඩේ වෙන්නේ. Heshan, what is the test for sulfate? Silence is the best answer. Ah, yes, tell.
හරිද?
No, wait. Haitian is trying to say something. Okay. Yes, Ashen, continue. Yes. At least say something, Lama. Yes. Okay. Yes. You have to check the formation of precipitate. That's correct. So, what is the expected precipitate and what are you going to add?
සලයිට මං කියන්නේ
Okay. Yeah.
බේරියම් ක්ලෝරයිඩ් දානවා.
Yes.
එතකොට බේරියම් සල්ෆේට් හැදෙනවා.
Barium chloride විතරක් දාන්නේ.
බේරියම් ක්ලෝරයිඩ් and HCl.
Yes. So you have to add barium chloride and yes, exactly. Not the barium, barium chloride. Make it barium then what වැරදි.
ඔව් බේරියම්
These are the points that you lose the marks. Therefore, listen carefully and you have to write the points correctly. Barium chloride. Somebody when they ask name, you are writing the formula. So when they ask name, you have to write the name, not the formula. Barium chloride followed by HCl. Then what has happened? Yeah, it forms white precipitate of barium sulfate.
yes.
So what is the purpose of adding hydrochloric acid there?
To remove the interfering ions like carbonate.
Yes, to remove the ions that interfere the results. Right? Okay. To remove the ions that interfere the results. So the ionic equation for this one is Ba2 plus SO4 2 minus gives you BaSO4. Oh, sorry. This is the ionic equation.
Don't erase.
Okay.
So 2 minus නේ එන්න ඕන.
Yes, thank you. Okay, shall I continue?
Okay.
Right. Next one, you know, test for halides. We did the last week or before week.
සලයිට
Okay.
silver nitrate and dilute HCl.
Yeah. HCl bad. HCl liver very. Oh no.
Nitric.
I think HCl you have Cl minus there no.
Yes, yes. Sorry.
False positive.
Dilute nitric.
Yeah. මෙයාගේ තියෙන එකම ගන්න මෙතන. So Cl minus Br minus I minus. So ළමයි especially in the online class try to speak something. වැරදුනකට කමන්නේ නැහැ. Otherwise ඔයාලට class එකේ මේ නැත්තම් ගෙදර මේ සුදුම නින්ද යනවා දන්නෙත් නැහැ. Right.
Okay, white, yellow and cream.
White, yellow and
Cream.
yeah, white cream yellow.
and yellow.
White cream yellow. White cream
Yes.
yellow. White cream yellow. Right. So the use of precipitation.
Wait. Don't do this.
Okay, erase the liver and okay.
Okay.
Right. Now, as I told you, the second use of precipitate reaction is working out equations. You might have thinking that, working out equations, what's the use? Because we already know the formulas and why we need to use this precipitation reaction to work out the equations. Right. Ahalian, what do you think? Guru Edagni?
Easy to see that, to see if it is correct, the given equations. එහෙම නැත්නම් නිකන් කවදා හරි ඉතින් පළවෙනි පාඩට කරලා බලන්න බෑ.
මොකද කවදා හරි
පළවෙනි පාඩට කරලා බලන්න බෑ. I mean, or else easy to recheck, to given if it is correct, the given equations.
Actually, when they are do this means they have the chemists, those the chemists who lives in 80s, 90s, they had no work to do. That's the major issue that we had. And we are having even, we are facing those issues. Right. So they did these kind of things. So then only they identify the reacting ratios first of all. Right. Then the reacting ratios later on the symbols, and then only they came to write the equations. That's the thing. Okay. I'll show one example. Right. Write down the topic, working out the equation and the reaction between lead nitrate and potassium iodide.
So is that a topic?
We know that's the explanation. Like
So is it under working out equal?
yes, yes, yes. For those who want, you can copy this and give me a second. Yes. Now, this is the that particular scientists have done, right? What they have do is they take the potassium iodide solution and lead nitrate solution, right? And they use same volume of potassium iodide and they added lead nitrate with different volumes. And at a point, they found that after you added, after the fifth tube, you can actually they found that
Always 6.
yes, adding more lead nitrate won't make any change to the height of the precipitate. That means they will be react according to this ratio. That means one lead nitrate will react with 2 potassium iodides. There. Okay. That's how they have found the reacting ratio. Next one, reactions of acids. Right. Right. Reactions of acids. So most of the reactions involving acid, almost all the reactions, right? They react to form salts, right? Acids react to form salts. Therefore, we use acids to prepare salts. Okay. So the first one, acid with metals. What is happening? Metal plus acid gives you salt plus hydrogen. Example, Mg plus HCl gives you MgCl2 plus hydrogen. Simple.
So sir මේ reactions of acid දෙක යට මුකුත් ලියන්නද?
Most of the reactions, acids form salts. In most of the reactions, acids form salts. Right. Therefore, these reactions can be used to prepare samples of salts.
ඊට පස්සේ යට එකනේ.
Oh. Okay, next one. Reactions of metal oxides and insoluble metal hydroxide. So the same reaction again, but only difference is instead of hydrogen, water is formed. Metal oxide plus acid gives you salt plus water.
Water. So are we going to write something?
Sorry?
Are
Yeah, you can
we
write this. Metal hydroxide,
just the equations?
yeah, plus acid. Again, salt plus water. I think during the salt preparation, we discussed this, right?
Uh,
We did. Copy these two reactions as well. Finish.
No, sir. Okay.
Right. Then the last one, acid is alkali. This is neutralization reaction. So acid plus alkali gives you salt plus water. In all these things, just reminder only. Right. Last one. Acid with carbonates. Two are there. Acid plus carbonates and acid plus hydrogen carbonate. Acid plus carbonate. Salt plus carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide. Water. Now, examples are very interesting, right? Let's take hydrochloric acid as example and calcium carbonate, calcium chloride. This is calcium chloride plus carbon dioxide plus water. The other one is gives you okay. Then the question is, write the ionic equation for this one and this one. I need you to write the ionic equations for these two. Yes. Kobalan, can anyone tell me the ionic equation for the first these two? Sonali? Is the two ionic equations same or different? No, different.
Okay.
Yes. I will. Reason is, Koban, hands up who are saying different. So all are comes with same. Different it is. Yes. The reason is this. One second. One second. Right. So I write the answers. First one, ionic equation is 2H plus calcium carbonate solid gives you Ca2 plus aqueous plus CO2 gas plus water. Hands up who got this one correct for the first one? Yes. No one. Are you? But then I'm very bad in teaching them. Okay. Then second one. Can you write your own? Then second one. Let's try for the second one.
Yeah, that's going to be the same as this, right?
Same as this me. Then I'm going to different. It's not the same.
No. I'm saying like the one you wrote, like the answer,
Okay.
it's going to be similar as the answer you wrote for the first one.
No, it's not. It's not. It's not. The reason is second one, as I told you, it's aqueous. Therefore, the ionic equation for the second one is bit change. So I write on the top then, no space. No?
Recording in progress.
I have taken from the board.
Right. CO3 2 minus aqueous. Gives you CO2 gas plus H2O liquid. That's the answer. So if the carbonate is aqueous, right, you will be not be getting any metal ion. But if it is a solid, then only the metal ion, or you can say the salt is removed. Is that clear?
Yes.
Okay. So is it okay if I am going to erase this?
No, wait. Don't do this.
Okay. Moving on. Moving on.
Yes.
Last one, acid with hydrogen carbonate, right? So acid plus hydrogen carbonate. Again, the same thing gives you salt plus water plus carbon dioxide. Now, here, all the hydrogen carbonates are usually soluble. Therefore, you will be ended up with one type of ionic equation. Minus nothing.
There is carbon dioxide, right? Last one.
Yeah. You can be a pharmacist soon, don't worry.
Yeah, because I can understand doctors and right.
Yes. Thank you. It's a joke, huh? Okay. Liquid gas. So actually that's what the pharmacists do, right? They just guess
Yes.
the possibilities. And if it is not sure, Monarda Behedgan, like that, they will ask.
Yeah, then they can find what sort of.
Yes. Liquid gas. Finish now?
Yes.
Good. Done. Next one is a practical. This practical you must know, and this explain how to.
We don't need to write this, right? Because
Yeah.
tomorrow papers.
Yes, you don't have to write. So the lesson is over. Unit 1, topic 1 is over. I will be giving the printed one to you. In the meantime, I'll explain this now. So the lesson, unit 1, topic 1 is over. You have to do calculations, practice calculations.
That is unit 2, right? Titration.
Titration calculation, remember?
So
Can be unit 1 as well. Anyhow, next week.
next week means unit 1.
Next week unit 1 කියන්නේ?
ඒ කියන්නේ හෙට නෙවෙයි.
හෙට.
Why හෙට?
not හෙට. මම කියන්නේ මේ කියන්නේ එකත්
Tomorrow you are giving papers, no? So then
Mhm.
in that papers these questions are there, right?
Yes. Now,
then
next week you have to do, what I want to say is, in addition to the Wednesday's test, right? You will be having another test.
another one.
Yes, that's only from unit 1.
When is that?
Huh?
When is it that?
27th.
When is 27?
Next Saturday.
That means Friday, Saturday, right? Yes.
Yes.
That means class time.
Yeah, in the class time, yes. Short test.
How many hours? 1 hour? Half an hour? 20 minutes? 15
No,
minutes?
extend. The class will be extend. The class will extend. ඒක මම කියන්නම්කෝ. මම කොහොමද ඉන්න බලන් ඉන්න මේ වෙනකම්. ඊළඟ සතියේත්. Or else ඔයා කලින් එනවා නම් no problem. හයිට එනවා නම් ඒත් අවුලක් නෑ.
Calling and the class is there.
Okay.
Well, next week I'm not sure because she is migrating.
Yeah, ඒක තමයි. බලමු. Right. So the 2 sets are already sent. And I'm explain karanna, then we can stop the class. So we are going to do this practical in order to measure the molar volume of gas, right? Remember always you have to, no need to write this. You have to wear the eye protection, and you have to make sure that derivative is not blocked, and plus be careful when you are dealing with ethanoic acid, because it will cut your skin, because that is kind of irritating, right? And then these parts you won't ask, but typical mistakes that you are doing, even you are coming to the class, no calculators, no pencil and all, right? So, but remember in this paper, like they will be giving these values and they might ask you to plot a graph and find some value. Okay, this is the apparatus. What you are going to do is you are going to add some amount of acid, let's say 30 cubic centimeter, and then measured volume of gas. Sorry, measured volume of calcium carbonate. What will happen? It produces carbon dioxide. And the produced carbon dioxide, you can measure the volume of carbon dioxide, right? Okay. And then you can repeat it, and you can obtain some results, and you have to plot a graph, right? Where the mass of the calcium carbonate against the volume of carbon dioxide. Okay. Yes. Mass of calcium carbonate versus volume of carbon dioxide. Obviously, it will increase, no? Okay. And then take 1 point. Here find the mass of calcium carbonate and take the volume, right? So from the mass of calcium carbonate, you can find the moles of calcium carbonate. And even earlier we wrote this equation, the reaction of acid with carbonate comes with the 1-to-1 ratio, right? Comes with 1-to-1 ratio. Calcium carbonate plus HCl gives you calcium chloride plus carbon dioxide plus water. Ratio is 1:1. So if you know the moles of this, let's say 0.25 moles came, right? And the volume, let's say you got 6 dm3, right? This is for 0.25. Then for 1, dividing by 0.25, you also divide by 0.25. Then you will be getting the answer. That is how you find the volume of 1 mole. Clear?
Yes.
Anyway, I will be share this with you. And I hope you did understand how we are going to do the practical, right? Is this practical clear? And this is the one and only practical that will be there in unit 1. I mean, that is asking in unit 3.
So like unit 1 වල තියෙන්නේ ඒ උනාට unit 3 වල අහන්න.
Unit 1 වලත් අහනවා. Unit 3 වල අහන එකම practical එක. Unit 1 වලින්.
Okay.
So what are these, sir? These questions?
These questions can go.
The group එකට දැම්මනේ.
End of the book questions.
එතකොට දැන් මේ හෙට සර් දෙන පේපර් එකේ මේ questions ටික තියෙනවද?
නෑ හිට පේපර් එකක් නෙමෙයි දෙන්නේ. හිට මම ගෙනත් දෙන එක නේද කියන්නේ.
ගෙනත් දෙන එක.
Yes.
Then tomorrow's one also bring tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow's one මම already given. තියෙනවනේ එකක් දෙන්න.
ඒකත් දෙන්න ඕන. ඒ කියන්නේ given කියන්නේ ගිය සතියේ note එකක් ලියන්න ඕන ඒක තමයි.
හරි, okay. Sorry.
Then tomorrow titration practical.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's it for today. Thank you for the participation.
God bless you, sir. Bye bye. Good night.
Okay, good night.
Thank you, sir. God bless you.
Okay.
Good night, sir.
God bless.
Yes.
God bless you, sir.
Okay. Yes, Seshan. Yes, I got the message. Yes. Okay.